Game number 2, Ocarina of Time. I've already opened the back of this up, and when you pop that off, that is absolutely disgusting. Even though this actually does work somehow, we're going to go ahead and pop this open and see what lies underneath. I don't expect it to be good, and I'm actually surprised these screws are holding up enough for me to even unscrew the damn thing. That one, oh yeah, it will. Cool. That one holds up too. This is terribly rusted. It's fucking gross. Which again is why I wear gloves whenever I do stuff like this. So, oh my gosh. I wonder if this thing actually saves. That looks god awful. I'm amazed this thing works, to be honest with you. I really am. I would be shocked if this actually saves, because it looks like the solder is just completely eaten away right there. I'm going to put it back in the N64 and just see if it saves. Alright, so there's no save game actually on there. I'm not going to worry about if it actually does or not, because we're going to go ahead and replace that battery. But we're going to clean this entire thing up and go from there. I'm going to replace the battery. Thankfully, it doesn't look like there's any traces that are jacked up, so it's just a matter of cleaning off the corrosion. Easy day there. Some alcohol and toothbrush. Well, that thing broke off. Fucking shit. Being a little too rough with it, I guess, but I don't even know exactly what the rating on this thing is. It looks like the pads on that are gone, so oops. I'll have to figure that out. And because I'm colorblind as fuck, I can't tell what colors these are. What color? I don't know, you probably can't see that. I'm colorblind, so red, green colorblind, and I can't tell what's brown, red, green, whatever. So that sucks. We'll find something though. All right. For the time being, I'm gonna say that's good enough. I'm just gonna get rid of this this battery. I'm gonna add some solder on there because that stuff is not, it's not gonna cut it. Adding leaded solder, whatever, so that it helps melt the crud that's already on there. The unleaded solder just melts at a lower temperature, so it makes so it makes it easier to get all that shit off. Which I'm sure most of you already know. If you're watching this, you probably have some degree of skill already. I'm certainly not the first person. Oops. I'm well out of focus though. What keeps happening to this camera? I'm certainly not the only person doing this, and I'm certainly not the best. So you've got a bunch of other options if you want to learn how to do this crap. I feel like I just regurgitate what a lot of other folks say anyway. It's the same shit. So. Ugh, that's disgusting. That battery goes in the trash. Alright. move on, continue cleaning. This time I'll try to be a little bit more careful as far as the pressure that I'm putting on these things, because I should note that these parts are brittle, and just because they work doesn't mean that they're at the level of strength they should be. Yeah, it looks like that pad is barely there too. I don't know if it is at all actually. Let's check it out under the microscope. God, I don't even think it is there, to be honest with you. Sure isn't. Shit. So we'll have to do some scrape. Damn. There's like no metal there left at all. Which again, it's easy to do. That's the, it's like the ground plane. Damn, is there any metal on that either? Fuck. Alright, so I'm going to stop here. I'm just going to do some scrape, get all the corrosion crap off, and we'll come back. Alright folks, sorry for the shaky cam. I've done a couple of things to this thing. So, first you'll notice that there's a giant disgusting blob here. So this is the back side of the cart, or front side actually. This is where the battery pads are. This side was completely gone. I had to kind of make my own pad. So we're kind of zoomed in here. So I had to scrape away the all the crud and get to the copper side of here and just kind of made my own pad. I scrubbed a little here, scraped a little there, scraped a little there, scraped a little there. Put some soldering on the actual little leg there and just kind of moved it around slowly, heating each of these sides and just kind of making a pad all together. Also, I replaced the resistor that fell off. Again, there was no pad there, so I had to kind of make my own little pads there, scraping away and running a little bit of a wire here and just kind of soldering around there to make my own pad. Same thing there, pretty much the same issue. On the back side down here, one of these chips, there was no pad there at all. That was all corroded away, so I had to scrape around there, run a wire here, attach it to the via, attach it there and attach it there, just kind of give it some strength. So that actually leads to the resistor that is attached to the battery circuit. So all that had to be fixed. I think that was pretty much it, outside of just some general scrubbing. There were some other pins in there, I think, somewhere that needed a little bit of resoldering, but it wasn't too bad overall. So we flip it around. Have to zoom out a little bit and refocus. Okay, it still looks pretty shitty, to be honest. There's all kinds of like white residue looking shit. I can't get that off. So I ran this thing through an ultrasonic cleaner, scrubbed it with more alcohol and blew it off and let it dry. Heated it up a little bit just to kind of get rid of all the residual alcohol. Still looks pretty shitty, but it does work. Some of these pins here, so bottom line, some of these pins are still pretty nasty looking, but again, everything works. It's got all kinds of continuity where it needs to have continuity. Excuse that. This chip right here, it's still pretty gross looking. There's some pins on here and over here that are still pretty gross, and before my battery runs out, I'm going to show you that it works. Let's go ahead and put that in, turn the system on, it comes on, everything's all hunky-dory. Game starts just like it should, which it was doing before, so it's no like huge feat or anything, but we do have a save slot on there now, so everything works as it should. I think I should have a couple Japanese copies lying around. Don't know if I'm going to do the cart swap or not. Probably not, to be honest with you. I'm lazy and I'd rather just go ahead and clean the outside shells up, probably replace the shielding in there, scrub everything down, and just sell them at a discount. So I don't know, maybe this helps, maybe it doesn't. Either way, I'm out of here. Peace out.